Welcome back to the Wheatley Vodka Rampage at Remington, presented by Tecate Light. This is Mixed Martial Arts, brought to you by HD MMA at the beautiful Remington Park and Casino in Oklahoma City. This is a 3-round amateur bout. We already have Hunter Smith inside the cage. He's making his amateur debut. Hunter Smith, well known in Oklahoma circles as an outstanding wrestler at the University of Central Oklahoma. And now his opponent, Chase White, is making his way into the cage. And a roar goes up from the crowd as Chase White makes his way over. Chase White is also making his amateur debut here inside the cage. Or rather, he is 1-0. So we have one fighter making his debut. That's Hunter Smith in the blue corner, and Chase White, 1-0 inside the cage as an amateur. White, though, might come as a bit of a surprise, is quite a bit younger than Hunter Smith. Chase White just turned 19 years old. Hunter Smith, a little bit older to be fighting the amateur leagues, now 25 years old. But Hunter Smith has a solid martial arts background. Like we said, an outstanding wrestler at UCO. And he looks like he's ready to go. Has a nice sweat broken as we wait for Chase White to make his way inside the cage. His corner still applying the last of the Vaseline as the commissioners give him a look.
Chase White's a big crowd favorite. Hunter Smith's got a following, but if you listen to Chase White's following, it drowns him out. And this is a very interesting stylistical matchup because you know that Hunter Smith is going to try to wrestle, and I know Chase White's been working to stop that.
This should be one heck of a matchup. We are going to get the announcements up in the cage from the Savage, Gerald Whalen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues here tonight at Remington Park in Oklahoma City. This is an amateur bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds, proudly brought to you by Southern Comfort. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at an official 168 pounds. In his debut amateur fight from Edmond, Oklahoma, ladies and gentlemen, Hunter Smith! And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at an official 169 pounds. He comes tonight undefeated with 1 win with no defeats from Sharon, Oklahoma. Ladies and gentlemen, Chase White!
Crowd favorites going toe-to-toe. Hunter Smith fighting out of the blue corner and Chase White fighting out of the red. Hunter Smith with the extensive wrestling background. Chase White, the crowd favorite, as friends and family seem to have piled into Remington Park. But look at Hunter Smith right out of the gate, applying his wrestling skills, smothering Chase White. Mikhail Valentin joins us cage side. Oh!
Chase White with a huge knee! He hurt him. Chase stopped the takedown, but now White's fighting in.
He did. Hunter Smith clearly did not see that shot coming. However, after he took that flush, hard shot, refocused, brings it to the ground where he does best. Hunter Smith now in top mount, but he has some work to do if he wants to win back this round because that right hand was brutal.
Yep, that was brutal, and White, you could tell, is doing Smith is doing a great job with his wrestling. He's got side control. What White is doing a good job of is he's getting back to the cage. That's where he needs to be. He needs to free his arm and use the cage in his back to stand up.
And now, in the interest of full disclosure, Mikhail Valentin joining us from cage side is the matchmaker, and I have to disclose that because I'm going to talk about what a great matchup this is.
Thank you.
How do you, I'll ask you this question after this exchange, because now Hunter Smith Gets the takedown. That's what he was working toward.
And here's the thing that I see right now. While Hunter might be kind of, in essence, dominating the wrestling, Chase is making him work so hard. And this is Hunter's debut. I don't know if he can hold a gas tank to continue to pressure him for this long, you know what I mean, for 3 rounds, especially when he's not super successful with the damage. Because Chase, look how hard he's making him work.
If this fight continues on to the 3rd round, conditioning very well may play a factor in the outcome of this fight, but very evenly matched. It would appear Chase White gets the better of the striking exchanges. Controlling the action with his jab, and again with the knee, but I think Hunter Smith rolled with that one. But as soon as they get to the ground, Hunter Smith takes over. Hunter Smith now bleeding, it appears, from a cut above his right eye, and that, if it's in the eyebrow, is in a really bad position.
Yep, and one of the things that Hunter is doing a really good job on is the chain wrestling. However, he's taking tons of damage every time he goes for takedowns, and he looks tired.
He pays a toll every time he works his way in on the inside. He's already cut here in round 1 as Chase White's striking has been so effective. Difficult round to score. End of round 1, round 2 next. Welcome back to the Wheatley Vodka Rampage at Remington, presented by Tecate Light and brought to you by HD MMA. We're in round 2 of this amateur bout. Hunter Smith out of the blue corner, Chase White out of the red. Cage side, Mikhail Valentin joins us. Mikhail, tough round to score in round 1.
I agree. I think due to control, Hunter Smith barely won that round. He took a lot of damage earning that control in every position. However, other than that damage, which is like maybe a few parts of the fight, he controlled it. He controlled the round.
And what do we have going?
At first he was trying to get a triangle, then it transitioned to an omoplata, and then it became a whole lot of nothing real quick.
It looked like a transition to a transition, and he didn't get the results he was looking for. And now we see Hunter Smith in the unusual position of being on bottom. He has controlled much of the action in round 1 through his superior wrestling skills. But I think, just like you were mentioning, Mikhail, the gas tank may become a factor because now Chase White is controlling the action on the ground and appears to be going for a triangle.
Yeah, here's the issue. If he steps over this, he looks like he has it locked in. Usually it's very hard to finish from there, but if he steps over, he can finish this. I'm actually really surprised it ended up here so fast because Chase was doing a great job in round 1 stopping. And there he goes. There's the defense. He's out. Yeah, you can, but it's nearly impossible to finish it from there because the leverage is in there. But
Chase Smith doing what he does best, and that's unload punches, raining him down on Hunter Smith's face. I don't know how many, I'm sorry. That is Chase White raining him down on Hunter Smith. Hunter Smith raining them down on Chase White. You know, the red and the blue get mixed up in there. It gets confusing. But
well, then you throw the white in there, and you got all-American colors. The gloves are.
But I think the point I was trying to make is that the action has been solid back and forth.
Yep. And see, this is where Hunter Smith is trying to go for this choke, and he's close, but he lets it go every time because where he is, he's not going to finish it. If he had it locked in and stepped to one of the sides, well, not one of the sides, the other side, he would have been in that position. This is actually a very dominant round for Hunter Smith.
Yes, very dominant round. Hunter Smith controlling the action. Has had top mount the entire way, despite my misinterpretation. And now he's unloading punches from top position. It's a question of how many of those Chase White can take.
Yeah, I mean, one thing is they're not big, powerful strikes, so I don't think they're going to stop the fight. And he's defending him, but
he's piling up points.
Yeah, I was going to say he's scoring a whole volume of points and dominating it.
And as we come to the close of round 2, Hunter Smith in very good position. The 3rd and final round coming up. This is the 3rd and final round of this amateur bout here at the Wheatley Vodka Rampage at Remington, brought to you by Tecate Light. Hunter Smith fighting out of the blue corner. Chase White fighting out of the red. Once again, Hunter Smith takes top mount using his wrestling experience extremely well to his advantage. Mikel Valentin, it seemed like round 2 was a bit of a no-brainer as to who won that one.
Yeah, and after one, it looked to me like I thought maybe it looked good for Chase going in because it looked like Hunter was wilting, but he's not wilting at all, and it looks like he's completely stopping everything. Landing everything on his takedowns, controlling the action on the ground, and Chase just does not look like he's able to get out of there.
And I think what Hunter Smith is showing, even though Hunter Smith out of the blue corner is making his amateur debut tonight, and Chase White has had one amateur fight.
Yep.
Hunter Smith, I think just through his age, 25 years old, is showing off a level of experience that Chase White simply doesn't have.
Agreed. Striking-wise, it's not even close, but then wrestling-wise, it's not even close either. And Hunter's just fighting a smarter fight and using what he's best at.
And Smith landing a lot of punches, like you said, not very effective, but he's piling up points and absolutely controlling the action every step of the way through round 2 and again here in round 3.
Yep, and I think one of the things that he's trying to do too is with those punches, he's not really trying to do damage with a punch. He's trying to make him make a mistake and then try to capitalize with a submission or a different position.
I think he knows he throws his hammer fist in the face long enough, Chase White is going to have no choice but to move that right arm, and there he goes. I don't know what Hunter Smith ultimately has planned, but I think he could stop this fight on punches alone right here.
Yep.
Chase White, a very game fighter, guarding himself as best he can, but it has been quite a while since we've seen White throw anything back.
Come on, Chase, 1 minute. Let's go. Let's finish.
1 minute left here in the third and final round. How closely do you think referee Mark Carter is looking at this bout?
I don't think it's close yet. I don't think there's a lot of damage. I think it's all control, it's all domination, but the damage isn't there to stop the fight. Because neither guy's in any position where they're, I guess, in a world of hurt, you could say, in the sense of damage.
Well, those pity-pat punches from Hunter Smith, while they certainly don't feel good, aren't doing a tremendous amount of damage, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to end this fight inside the distance as we come here to the end of round 3. Hunter Smith unloading, really trying to seal the decision from the judges. Round 1 could have gone either way. It looks like round 2 and 3 are all Hunter Smith here in his amateur debut inside the cage. We'll have the judges' decision coming up next. We are going to the judges' scorecard in this amateur bout. Let's get the official decision up in the ring from the charming Gerald Whalen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout proudly brought to you by Southern Comfort goes to the scorecards. Judge Michael Scott scores the bout 29-27. Judge John Kennedy scores the bout 29-28. Judge Chris Ritter scores the bout 30-27. For your winner by unanimous decision, out of the blue corner,
Hunter Smith from Edmond, Oklahoma, walking away with the unanimous decision in his amateur debut. What a spectacular amateur fight. We have more amateurs and 4 pro fights coming up. You're going to want to stay with us.